Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Quiver Podcast. I'm Brian, joined today by Vic. One-on-one session ulit kami. It's a two-man crew. Medyo sinusulit na ng ibang boys yung free time before the UAAP starts because we are less than a month away from
Bilis
opening
na yan.
season.
Bilis na, mabilis na.
So, sulitin nyo na ang off-season. Actually, hindi na nga off-season ng iba kasi may U16 na basketball.
Nag-start na kahapon.
But for us, we're mainly following the college teams. Ayan, start na ng season. But of course, before we start proceedings, we'd like to offer 5 seconds of silence to someone who died in campus earlier in the week. So, bilang nakavik ng kamay para makita mo. So,
Yep.
that's obviously something we don't want to happen, but because it happened, we hope that the family will find light in what happened there. So, yeah, rest in peace.
Yep.
Ayan, so it's obviously not something we want to see on site, but hopefully we'll get to the bottom of that sooner than later. Ayan, so let's talk about the DLSU Green Archers sa UTL, of course. Ito yung binanggit natin in the previous...
UTL hindi baka
Hindi
yung
UCL.
acronym niya. Hindi yung sakit.
Oh,
Hindi yung sakit. Baka magkamali kayo.
Hindi UTI, hindi
UTL.
So,
Kamali kayo.
University Top League in Japan sa Fukuoka area. I think
Yan.
sa Saga nga actually.
Saga.
Doon siya banda.
Saga Prefecture.
If may mga Japanese geography experts
Buti
dyan
ka nanalo tayo sa
Ilagay niyo
Kanagawa eh.
Fukuoka.
Kasi dun galing sila Sakuragi.
Yun nga. Baka may literal.
Pagkalaman natin si Rukawa, yari
Kasi
tayo.
yung free throw form yung kakaiba.
Buti di natin nakalaban sila Shinichi Maki. Di ba?
6-0 record, like what Vic and I were discussing before we recorded the show. Wala nang complications kasi we were not sure how many games each team.
Yun nga, kasi hindi pare-parehas eh.
Pocket tournament. So,
hindi ko naman anong klaseng tournament.
4 games lang, and then yung ibang schools, 5 lang, and then yung iba, 6. So parang...
No. Depende yata sa gising ng mga sumali.
Yun nga, hindi alam. So at least, LaSalle being the only team that swept their assignments, guaranteed that they will bring home that trophy.
Guaranteed! Sabi nga ni Charles Barkley.
Yung trophy naman nila yung, yung baggage friendly. Hindi yung kagaya nung sa Real Madrid ba yun? Yung preseason.
Yung sa Real Madrid, kailangan 3 tao yata yung nagbuhat ng trophy nila. Di ko alam anong... Parang old school yung mga kaedaran ko dyan. Yung mga PBA. Old school PBA na conference title na trophy na napakalalaki.
Lahat ng logo ng teams nandun.
Yan. Yung mga nakaabot sa panahon na yon. So, yan, sobrang laki ng trophy ng PBA.
Huwag na natin bigyan ng idea yung UAAP. Baka
buwis buhay na trophy. Talagang di mo maiiwan. Di mo makakalimutan sa court. Kahit magbasaan na kayo ng tubig sa court, di nyo makakalimutan yung trophy. Dahil napakalaki ng trophy.
Pwedeng fountain yung trophy.
Pwede fountain. Pwede yung fountain.
So, we were able to see, I think mas lalo ka natutukan mo how the games unfolded. Thankful din tayo sa Fast Breaks GP YouTube channel kasi available yung matches doon. And
yung sa mga di pa nakakanood, we recommend na panoorin nyo pa rin siya. Kasi it's
nandun naman siya.
At least you'll get an idea how more or less our team played doon sa UTL tournament.
Yeah, so how do we break this down, Vic? Anong approach ang gagawin natin? I'll give you
I think I'll start with the overall takeaway. I think ang dito is that parang stress test sa atin yung tournament. Especially given the format that we're playing 2 games from Wednesday to Friday na ang turnaround time lang ay Wednesday, Thursday, 2 hours, and then Friday, isang oras lang or less yung turnaround time natin na naglalaro in between games. Na pag-usapan nga natin on our last episode na daig pa niya yung mga provincial open tournaments na sinasalihan natin na ang gap is medyo mahaba-haba, mga 5 to 6 hours, 7 hours na gap from the game that we play in the morning and the game that we're scheduled to play sa gabi, ito wala, sobrang panis, parang intrams. Parang yung intrams yung schedule
Magkakatabi
niya.
din yung
Pero
court no? Parang
okay nga,
natatakot pag lumagpas
nabanggit
yung
nga ni
bola.
Brian, nag-usapan namin, pwedeng tawiran na lang eh. Sabay yung laro, tawiran. Kasi malalim naman yung team natin eh. So yung isa naglalaro sa isang
Oo.
court, isa
Kaya
naglalaro sa
starter mo
isa.
sa court 1,
Oo.
bukod ng bench, tapos
Ikaw,
maya-maya,
takbo mo na sa kabila.
sub siya.
Takbo mo sa kabila. Di ba? Parang ganun. Parang ganun yung pwedeng mangyari dun sa tournament. But, yun nga, again, it it serves as a stress test for us. Kasi nga, iba-ibang lineups yun na gamit for the 6 games. Binanggit din natin to nung last episode natin na kaya siya nakaka-enjoy panoorin kasi sure yung mga players na kapag lahat ng players nakalaro na gamit sila. And then we saw mga different lineups and schemes, pati lahat ng klaseng paraan ng laro nakita natin eh. May tambak, may dikit, may hinabol tayo sa dulo, meron ding tayo naghabol. So all sorts of approaches kasi nga we really can't have a fixed rotation dahil sa schedule. Hindi ka pwedeng we can't afford na masunog yung players din and also incur injuries dahil nga sa schedule ng tournament. So yun, kudos to our coaching staff for that one na nakaraos tayo ng tournament na walang major injuries kasi may mga nangyaring for example si JC I think na tapilok on one of the games, si Boris din na tamaan sa muka. But they were able to come back and play and finish the tournament. So ayun, so kaya din I'm also encouraging our viewers to watch the games, yung 6 games nga na nandun sa fastbreaks.jp na to YouTube channel kasi ngayon nakakatuwa panoorin kasi you'll get to see samut-saring lineup combinations, 'di ba? Yung plays na ginagawa. So, yun, it was a good tournament for us. Not because we won, yung championship is bonus for us, but it's really more of yun nga, maraming paraan paano tayo nanalo, marami din paraan paano tayo naglaro. And I think specifically, ang question mark naman natin entering season 89 is how do we look like without Mike Phillips? So that's where ako kasi doon ako mas nakatutok sa, actually there are 2 positions where I looked at doon sa 6 games. So first is the point guard spot since we have Joaquin on board and then we have Jason. So there's Jacob, Jason, and Joaquin. So if you've watched the games or kung papanoorin nyo pa lang, sorry if I'll spoil it for you guys. Yun nga, parang may times na sabay sila. So may times na sabay si Jacob and Jason, sabay si Jacob and Joaquin, sabay si Joaquin and Jason. So yun, we are also testing those types of combinations sa mga point guards natin. Then next, more importantly sa front line kasi nga Mike is gone. So ang question really is who will replace Mike. So I think ang best answer naman diyan talaga lagi is that it's not one single players, no? So it should be a distributed shared responsibility amongst Pabs, Mason, Seven, Mo, and Lebron. So silang 5 basically yung nag-rotate sa big man rotation natin for the tournament. So and we saw really good things from those 5 guys since lahat naman nakapaglaro ng maayos. I think that's the overall. So we'll try to break it down further siguro, no. If wala kang additional questions, but I think we can go in detail dun sa natin.
Ewan ko kung paano mo binreak down yung outline mo, but I guess I want to bump this up if ever medyo nasa latter end pa siya. Who in the roster yung nakikita mong pinaka nag-benefit sa exposure na to, yung tipong they may have made a strong case of their inclusion for season 89
Ayan,
kasi
nasa
pinag-usapan
baba.
na natin,
Yeah,
di ba?
ano
Oo,
yan,
na
nasa ano
malalim.
natin yan,
So,
nasa
baka kasi may mga viewers na hindi na umaabot sa dulo eh. So, i-bump up natin to dito. Iangat
sige.
natin.
I think
Yeah,
ay
sige.
sige i-bump up natin yung notes na yan. So I think ang ano dito is I think I'd like to start first sa bigs. So I think it's Mo, LeBron and Seven. So I think for me sila yung pinaka nag-benefit sa tournament kasi we've seen how paano lalabas yung mga laro nila going into season 89. So yun yung tatlong I think for me sila yung tatlong nag-benefit sa frontline while for the backcourt I think lahat even si ano pa to Ludovice nagtingin ko nag-benefit even Miller kahit pang season 90 pa sila I think they also benefited from this tournament kasi they were able to get much needed exposure as well including Kyle Sardon and Chito
Gillian
Vera.
Keane, syempre.
Ha? Alin?
Gillian Keane, syempre.
Siyempre. Si even si Kine, si Gomez and Sharma, I think those guys na na hinahanapan pa natin kung ano yung magiging ano nila sa ano pa rotation natin for season 89. I think sila yung pinaka nag benefit dito eh kasi ang isang ano natin dito is that ang ang isang point then that I'd like to stress out here is that we don't need to find for another superstar. Parang ang daming options eh. Kasi for example, si Joaquin scored 14 against Kanagawa. Si Jacob 16 against Chuo. Janty scored 24 against Nagoya Gakuin. Tapos si Earl 15 with Kyoto. And then also sa Kyoto on that game si Jacob scored 14, Pab scored 13. Kyushu naman Janty had 15, Jacob had 14, Mason had 13, Mo had 12, and then sa final game against Japan, University of Economics, LeBron had 14, Pabs and Doy had 12 each, and Jacob had 10. So alam mo yun, parang siya it's a good depth as what we've seen dun sa naging production natin on the tournament. Parang yun nga hindi siya primarily na yung what we expected na buhat ni Jacob lahat ng daigdig. Parang ganun eh. We realize na okay, ang daming nag-step up, ang daming nagko-contribute, parang walang kailangan magpilit ng laro so far. From our UTL stints, walang need na magpilit ng laro eh. If you're not having a good game, someone will be ready to help out and shine for us. I think magandang dito, Bray. Inisip ko to kanina with what we've seen sa UTL, yung depth natin. Di ko alam kung okay tong tanungin eh. With that good depth, parang ang tanong ko sa sarili ko, although I have an answer, pero I'd like to share the question first na with the depth that we had, justifiable na ba talaga na talagang aalis si EJ and Ryle? Yun yung ko dun eh. That was my question after watching the 6 games. Parang, parang they have they really could have valid reasons to leave the program. Yun yung ko. Yun yung naging ko dun, takeaway ko dun. Sige, you were you were raising your hand.
Akala ko ang nag-benefit yung mga naliligaw na B-League scouts natin kung meron man. Baka nag-benefit. Siguraduhin na nakabalik sa door yung mga boys.
Pwede yun.
Kasi binanggit mo yung mga names kanina yung mga nag-step up per game, iba-iba eh. So baka nalito sila, si Jacob ba pipirmahan natin? Si Earl,
daming options.
Si Janty, di na magdasal eh. Baka kunin na nila, sabihin nila, uy, pwede ka na sa So, B-League 2 o kaya B-League 3, yun na yung ano mo. So, paki-check muna
Yun na yung
yung dorm
sequence,
sa
no?
ano kung nakabalik naman
Next,
pala.
yung ano, season 19 natin, ubus lahat, no?
Yun nga, yun nga.
Napapirmahan lahat
Iba-ibang teams
hanggang
pa
third
yun. Kasi sa
division.
Japan, di ba, parang maraming teams eh. So,
Hanggang third
hanggang
division
B-League 3 yun
pina-sign.
kung gusto nila.
Ang
Ewan ko
bihira.
kung may B-League 4 na din. Wala pa naman yata. Pero
Parang wala pa
the way
hanggang
it's
third
growing in
hanggang third
Japan,
ano
it
pa lang
may
siya,
be,
third
ano,
division pa lang.
yeah.
Pero yun nga,
Ayaw
ang
ng
ano pa
B-League
rin,
4.
but make no
Yung
but
UAP na yan.
alin yung four yung alin.
Tayo na, yung UAP NCAA, yun na yung B-League 4.
Pero yun nga,
Hindi
ang ano pa
PBA
rin
eh.
doon, even if marami nag-i-step up kada game, I think for me it's still mas maganda i-frame siya na si Jacob is nag-organize if we really need shots. He will still take charge and take over when needed. And yun, parang that's how that's what was shown to us by the team dun sa UTL na yon na Jacob is still the leader pag nagko-control ng offense, but then he doesn't really need to um, carry every possession and force any situation. So yun yung ano doon. I think that's another one of looking at it. But ano nga, based dun sa article nga, I think this was written by the article was written I think by Kinito, if I'm not mistaken. Teka, let's just double check. O tama nga. So there, as I've read it, I think kung nabasa din naman ng iba, I think binanggit din naman doon ni Coach Topex yung naging ano nila, naging objective for joining and ano yung gusto nilang makuha out of this UTL tournament. And I think kung ako yung titingin, I think the better question really is kasi may mga tanong din na yung kalaban ba doon malakas? Yung kalaban ba doon mahina? So I think more than asking the prestige of the UTL championship, I think the better question to ask really is, did LaSalle leave Japan knowing more about its own than the time it arrived? I think yun yung mas magandang ay, sorry. Excuse me. I think yun yung mas magandang question, and to me, kung ako yung sasagot ng tanong, I think the answer is yes. With all the things that Coach Topex mentioned, like to build chemistry nga between the veterans and newcomers, tapos give new players exposure to the system, experiment with different offensive and defensive combinations, zone looks, dribble drive concepts, both big and small lineup. So, yun, I think I'm so happy that the team was able to achieve what they kung ano yung objective talaga nila in joining the tournament. So yun yung ano ko doon. So yun, the ano pa ba? I think yun lang naman yung ano ko. Ano pa ba? Wala naman na. I think yun nga. I think ang last note ko dito was on the bigs kasi doon ako
Oo.
nakafocus talaga eh. Kasi every team that we faced there, in fairness, meron silang FSA. Especially yung Japan University of Economics, they had two. They had two FSAs. So, but they're playing one at a time. Hindi sila naglaro ng sabay. So, they're playing one at a time. So, medyo na papalaban din tayo because yung FSAs ng ibang schools doon medyo maayos din. Even yung Kyoto yung Kyoto game, yung big nila, it's not an FSA I think, pero mixed ano yun siguro ng Japanese, but that medyo okay din siya. So napalaban din talaga tayo doon. So that's where our bigs were really tested, and I'm happy na yun nga they were able to deliver. Especially nga si Seven, I love how Seven was comfortable finishing. Yung mga rim touches niya, short hooks, pag binigyan mo ng drop pass, na may composure tumapos, kahit FSA yung bantay niya, it's nice to see. It's nice to see na meron tayong nakikitang development on those players kasi nga they have our bigs this year, not to put pressure, but big shoes to fill talaga sila. Kasi from Mike Phillips na sobrang do it all guy eh. Wala ka namang masabi offense, defense, lahat na co-cover ni Mike eh. So there's really no one player to fill that gap, but yun nga, it's a total siya, collective effort. So yun yung that's I think those are the things that we can pick out from this. Yun, speaking of, I think we can go to that point, no, yung nabanggit na natin kanina na yung UTL is a test of combinations na pwede nating magamit. Kasi in reality, yan na natin to. I think Kinito Henson already also wrote an article August 14 sa Philippine Star. So kung hindi nyo pa nababasa, Doy and Pubs will be joining the Gilas U23 3x3 team. So they will be playing for the U23 Nations League starting tomorrow, August 17, and it will run until August 23 sa Pelita Jaya. I think that's in Indonesia, kung di tayo nagkakamali. They will be joined by Paolo Galotera, Ryle Melencio, si Wello Sunday, and si Sean Tuano ng favorite school natin.
Ang pagkaintindi ko is sure na yung dalawa nating players, no? And sasamahan sila ng
Yeah,
2 or
the
3 out
others
of the
are,
4
I
names
think,
you mentioned.
yes, correct. So, I think another point to raise here is that what's the greater importance of this Nations League stint? Kasi in September, may dalawang international 3x3 tournaments na dikit. So, the U23 3x3 World Cup na gagawin sa Wuhan nga ba to? Tama nga ba? Kung sa tama, if I'm not mistaken, it's in Wuhan, China. And then it will run from September 15 to 19, and then yung Asian Games naman na 3x3 will run from September 20 to 25. So SBP did a very very good call to send the different teams kahit naman magkalapit lang yung China and Japan. But sobrang happy ako that they made the right call here na sending two different teams. So Doy and Pubs will also play sa Asian Games kasi nga dikit eh. So yung maglalaro ngayon sa Nations League will be the same team that will also be competing for the 3x3 sa Asian Games from September 20 to 25. So and then yung September 19 to 23, September 15 to 19 na World Cup 3x3 will also be participated by UAAP players kasi under 23 na World Cup din yan siya na 3x3. So ibanggitin na rin natin. So the World Cup 3x3 lineup will be composed of Juniel de la Rama. I think he's doing residency from transferring from Baste to San Beda. And then he'll be joined by Poji Bonaflor of UST, Earl Medina of Adamson, Cubs of FEU.
Lasal. Joke lang.
sabi ko sana Cubs of Lasal eh. Baka technical foul tayo eh. Cubs
We
of
can joke
FEU.
we can joke about it now. Napanood naman na natin siya sa Razon with
Oo,
FE.
Cubs and si Jedrick Dao of FEU. So from the period of September 15 to 25, so yun, may mga UAAP teams na mababawasan ng players because of the Gilas 3x3 stints for the U23 World Cup and the Asian Games na 3x3. So yung itong natin UTL natin, it was already a preparation of sorts kasi nga we've been using different combinations. So I think it gave our coaching staff ideas already on how do we cope up in case UAAP games will push through while some of the players from the different member schools will be playing for flag sa U23 3x3, so whether it be in the World Cup or sa Asian Games. So yun, so magandang test na rin talaga siya. So it was nag-serve talaga yung purpose ng UTL kasi nagkaroon na tayo ng idea on how to cope up possibly with Pubs and Doy not being able to play on that. Kung may game man tayo on those play dates, but we're still syempre wala pa namang final schedule ang UAAP, so we'll have to wait and see how the final tournament schedule span out uh for the first round. So yun, I think that's all.
And
That's all
so
for
I
the
think,
that's all for the UTL stint.
yeah, so the next time Lasal fans will see the Green Archers is, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me, is yung tournament sa Visayas.
Yes, sa Roa City Open Invitational Tournament. I
Do
think
we
that's
know
our
kung
last
sino yung kasama
preseason.
nila? Kung
Ha?
sino ang mga katapat nila? May schedule ba or may
Hindi ko pa
lineup na?
na
Mhm.
hindi ko pa nasilip. Maybe
But
on
this
our
is
next
later this month,
record.
no? This is later this month. Is it the weekend na
End
ba
of
o
August.
following week?
I think end of August. Kasi after
Ayun,
that,
end of
wala na,
August.
pahinga na tayo kasi 2 weeks na lang yun
Ayan. So, the
2 weeks
boys
before
will,
the UAAP starts.
ano, the boys will probably have taken their finals doon sa Japan kasi finals week nung maulan eh. So, swerte sila doon,
Or
no?
ano, bago pa sila umalis.
Pwede rin kasi inaano
Pwede yun.
naman yan eh. Like, when we were students, alam naman natin yung athletes minsan
Yeah.
pinapaaga yung finals
Yep.
nila. Or naka-paper. Depende sa prof.
Yep.
So, ayan. And then,
Ay, wait
approaching
lang,
the
Bri.
term break.
So, i-add
Approaching
na
the
rin
term break,
natin for the interest of the listeners natin kung sino yung mga makakalaban natin. So for
Mhm.
the U23 Nations League, ang mga kalaban natin dito is Vietnam, Malaysia, Thailand, New Zealand, and Chinese Taipei. So that's from August 17 to 23. So sila yung mga kalaban natin dyan. Tapos sa Asian Games naman, we're grouped with Mongolia, Kazakhstan, and Sri Lanka. So, yun yung mga kalaban natin sa group phase naman sa Asian Games sa September
Malakas yung
2020.
Mongolia. As in,
Oo, grabe yan.
papalitan na yung 3x3
They really
format.
focused on 3x3 kasi alam nila,
Oo.
which is the right thing to do. Kasi parang feeling nila wala silang chance sa 5-on-5 eh. So they
Pero
really
nag-carry
focus
over na din
the
eh.
skills.
Nagkaka-momentum na din sila sa 5-on-5 na lang
Sana.
because of
But
3x3.
we'll see. Pero
Yun
yun,
nga. So,
they are really a good 3x3 team. The 3x3 team,
oh,
itong Mongolia.
baka pwede na tayo mag-recruit ng Mongolian FSA para sa 3x3.
Pwede.
Yan.
Why not?
Yan,
Why
yan ang pwedeng take away.
No, pwede
Tapos
naman. Why
ilayin
not?
natin sa Sweet Inspirations after.
Unli Mongolian.
Nakakatakam tuloy mag-Mongolian. It has been a while for me. Ayan, so,
Ako rin.
kaabang-abang, of course, we'll be discussing in the coming weeks the build-up approaching this UAP Season 89 campaign ng Green Archers. Of course, we are entering the season as defending champions, but there are some caveats. We are looking a different team with at least 5 different players from last season not suiting up anymore dahil umalis na sila sa program. So, a definitely new look Lasal team na tawag dito. We'll keep everyone on their toes. I'd like to think. So, leave your comments down below what your hopes are for the Archers,
Yan,
how you would react
Pati
to the
yan.
UTL
Pati
campaign.
based on what kung napanood na nila yung UTL, maybe they can comment sino yung nakita nila na tingin
Oo,
nilang
yung
magiging
nag-benefit, no?
impact
Yung
player, sino yung nag-benefit. If you have other thoughts and ideas, we can probably go through your comments and malay nyo, magkaroon ng episode ulit to just
kung may episode ulit,
discuss your comments.
kung may episode ulit, I mean, syempre may episode naman talaga ulit. Na available kayo, you can leave a comment there, then maybe reach out to us on our IG because
Oh,
Ito
malay nyo.
pa, if this is another kung may isa pa tayong guest, igigrill na natin yung guest, no? Siya itatanungin naman natin.
Oh,
Pag
it's your time to shine. It's
Oo,
your
habang
time to shine.
pre-season pa and all that. Malay mo, maging ano yan, addition to the team na panelist na
Malay mo.
guest.
Tama, tama, tama,
Parang
tama.
si yung friend ni Willie last time, si Perty. Yan. So we
Oh,
can have that
tama,
kind of
tama, tama,
rotation.
tama.
So this is a show for Lasal fans naman, first and foremost.
Yes.
And speaking
Correct.
of Lasal fans, babatiin ko na kasi the next time we'll have an episode, tapos na yung wedding ni
Oo nga,
Miggy
best
and
wishes.
ni
Best
Mika.
wishes.
Yeah, of
Best
course. Kaya ko
wishes.
rin babatiin kasi we'd like to thank our friends from Ibarra. Ayan,
Yes.
Ibarra Coaches.
Thank you for
So Miggy,
thank you for
ayan, we wish you
sponsoring the
have
show.
the best
Yep.
of your time with
Yes.
Mika and Esperanza, of course.
Mag-enjoy kayo hanggang gusto nyo.
Our guest then also for a few times sa women's volleyball from
Yep.
the previous season
Yep.
87. Yeah.
7.
So thanks for support, guys, and of course we will support Ibarra to check out their collection sa websites nila, sa social media accounts nila, and some exclusives at the DLSA office where those purchases would part of those proceeds would go to the DLSA Athletic Scholarship Fund. There you go. Alright, so mag-enjoy na kami ni Vic. Maghabol pa kami ng second half ng Vietnam Malaysia.
Nanood pa kami ng Malaysia Vietnam. Natalo na yung Singapore ko
tingnan natin
kagabi.
kung paano to magtatapos.
Sana manalo ngayon ng Truly Asia.
Truly Asia muna. Ayaw mo muna sa Vietnam.
Ayoko. Asa sila dun sa tatlong nila, Brazilian nila.
Kala ko ayaw mo sila kasi minsan nagko-comment sila sa yung mga trolls.
Troll farm yan eh. Troll farm.
Malaysia ibang farm
Kaya
yan eh.
ayaw natin
Number
dyan
four
tayo sa
ata.
Truly Asia.
Alright, so on behalf of Vic, this is Ryan. Thank you for watching the show and following us on our socials and the YouTube. So as you always say, Vic,
Animo, Lasal. Bye-bye.